And this is when I like to celebrate. And who do you celebrate with? Your best friends and your family. So here we are, we're calling in the angels as well. We have the selenite crystal here. Now selenite cannot be put in water, it will melt or disintegrate. But it is a call for your guides and your angels, right? Selenite. We also have a symbol of a light, and I think it's called, oh no, they're giving me Dashan. But there's another one to call in the angels. So we're calling in your angels. We want angels to surround you. And we ask them to clear your energy of any lower vibrations. From top to toe, don't we? So we're doing a little bit of a birthday bash. We're hanging out for a minute. So I'm going to bring you some symbols of light as well, right? And we have the power of the Trinity here. We're doing infinity, light code, activations. Hello, Sana. Wish you were here. It's good that we can connect though, right? Across the galaxies. Finding our own soul family. Now I'm just bringing in a symbol here called Honchization, which takes out time and space. Because in this reading we want to go into space-time. Can you hear me okay? We have Daikomyo as well. Let me know how the volume is. And that's for soul healing. So I'm going to be looking at the elements. We're going to do a snapshot of love tarot, and get a prescription for the 4 elements, the earth, air, fire, water, about your partner. We're really looking here at intentions, you know. So we have the Rider-Waite Tarot in case we want to clarify. And we have the Angels of Abundance in case, right? We have a specific message for each element. My dog just ran away. Excellent, Sana. I get a lot of people asking about the volume. So it must be their volume. But thank you for saying that. Okay, so always check that for me if you can. And we have here the sexual magic. Now, why would you do that, Bella? Because this is real. I live in reality. I'm not a religious person at all. And God gave us the highest vibration of horniness, if you like. Right? The sacred codes of creation are horny, horny, horny. And what happens is we get misguided. The lusts of the flesh. So because it's a real thing, and we know that twin flames, especially starseeds of the light, carry certain frequencies. And this is where you are activating your twin or your starseed lover. You're activating each other's Kundalini. And so therefore, that's why I talk about the 3 energies. The Kundalini activates, right, in the sacral. So it doesn't actually activate in the base. It activates in the sacral, and it's fired by the base. So there must be a fire in the base. And then the flame starts going up your, between each chakra like that, up your what's called a Sushumna pathway. Now, the enemy tries to block that pathway. For the Kundalini to get to the top, hits the pineal gland. That's when you're in New Earth, right? You're the technology. So we're going to have a look at the Sexual Magic Tarot for the intentions, right? This is a collective first, and then I'm going to do 4 spreads on the actual elements and get a divine prescription. In this reading, we're just going to do a 7-card layout of intentions towards you. Right? So set your own intention. That's what we learn in Reiki. So it's I put in heart's intention is. My heart's intention. You could say for this session. For this is not just a reading. You will receive transmissions and activations. So if you are attuned to Reiki Life Force to heal your body and cleanse it, then do hands on Reiki on, for you have hands of light. You've got the shuffle. So this is their intentions towards you. They want to give you a basket of fruit, right? All right. So all the children to go and watch the Bible Project, right? So this is the Nine of Wands. We've been here before. This seems to be like a bit of a cycle. You said you had those intentions because it was so beautiful, precious, magical. How could you do that to something so precious and so rare and such a gift? Huh? Why'd you do that? I'm talking for the cards, don't worry. Because, you know, I've never met anyone like you. Ah! Children, look away. It's just the physical body. Calm down. Right? Because you're a selfish pig. You're a selfish pig. Ah! Don't be like that, Bella. So my intentions for you have changed. What is going on here? Let me have a look. I'm going to look. Look. Oh, manifesting each other. Look what happens. I just saw the Kundalinis actually connect. Remember I said in the last reading how the energy, like you can be close, you can be far away, but the energy connects in the 3 chakras. That locks in the GPS to meet. This is what I think. And it's like, I loved you before I even met you. Whoa! So it's a spiritual calling that you both heard. Both of you heard this. That's the spiritual calling. Look at that. Both imagining, right? This is the moon. When you do that, that's alchemization in the spiritual energy. Isn't that beautiful? Hang on, hang on. Let's just finish the reading. Because we have a 7-card layout here, right? Oh, whoa. So we're in a rocky patch of the road. So we're going along and we're in horse and sulky, right? There's no Maserati here. This is a little bit of a tough part of the journey because there's perception, there's perception. Catch me if you can, but I will. Right? So this is a chase. This chase is on. This is the King of Pentacles. Okay? So he's playing around, isn't he? That's underneath. That's the hopes and fears. Right? And so that attacks the archetype, right? Or the other woman syndrome or the other man syndrome. It's the oldest trick in the book for the devil, right? To go against this. Look, there's a pole in the middle there. That's hopes and fears. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. So this is the past, right? Selfish pig. Ah, don't be like that, Bella. Right? And this is the energy around you now. So this is reminiscing. So God told me last night, even if you've had a good time, any time in your past, could you think about it now and bring that feeling forward? And I was like, you know, it's always the lowest energy before your birthday. So I'm here to help lift up the light. This is the energy, the 8. This is the 8 of swords. I mean, the 6 of swords. So when you're together, this is just peace. This is exotica. Right? So this is the past. Right? So in the past, I was married to my mother. And I was a teenager. I could go out, right, and play. This is exactly what it's like. But now I've grown up. I'm like in my 20s now, right? Had a bit of a perception growth spurt. And now I want to leave home and forget that paradigm and leave it and grow up, right? So this is the energy they're in right now. 8 of Swords. This is 8 of Swords, isn't it? Right? So the 8 of Swords, they're like, 8 of Swords. Ooh, someone jealous in the background here. Look at that. Who's in the background jealous? We have to have a look at that. Look. Psycho nutbag. Far out. Who's that? Then that's underneath that. Yeah, somebody's chasing you. Right. Then we've got... Oh, I've got so many cards here. Sure, that was the outcome. This one. Underneath here is this. This is the outcome. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. It's the 9 of Cups. It's like, well, if you bring cake, right? Because we're in Hungry Week here. You know how you talk about the cycles of the moon? And the Queen of Wands, right? Because this person finds you irresistible. This is the Kundalini energy. You have to be careful with it, right? And we're activating the fire, which keeps it calm. Keeps it within your energy field. It's your fire. Fire. We have the fire. You hold the fire. Look. He's got fire. No, there's the fire. This is Divine Feminine holding the fire. This is irresistible to your mate. Right? So the distractions that get in the way will be to do with materialism, right? Or ego, or pride, or selfishness. So in that moment, right, it defines a person. So this is the intention you need to keep. And the one who's dreaming of you is you're dreaming them into reality. So this is a time here to focus on not what happened in the past, like I was anyway. Control-Alt-Delete. And we're putting in, this is how it is for me. So my intention, or my heart's true intention, is to be in a loving, kind, fun union, right? That's requited. There's no games here, no chasing. There's just connection, right? And truth. The 9 of Cups. We're just going to clarify here. A little bit of piggy in the middle in the past. You're not a piggy in the middle, are you? Oh. We're going to do a bit of a reading on that. But let's have a look. So there's been a King of Swords here, right? So that's an air sign. Lemoni. 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 Don't make me laugh. That's dyslexia. I've got dyslexia. So Lemoni is Libra and Gemini, and then you've got Aquarius. So really it would be Lemonarius, right? I should start doing that. Anyway, the King of Swords, right, has never felt passion like this before, ever. So when he looks in his past, it's never been there. So well, then what is that? It's exquisite, right? Other people are after this female. Look, that's what we're going to have a look at. We'll have a look at that. Who's this in the background? So this is karma, right? Because this is the King of Swords. This is what he does. That's his wife there, right? And she allows it. Yes? Is that his wife? She ugly, man. She caveman style. Sorry. No, that's a man in the background. That's for the feminine, right? So you both got people around you. Anyway, this is an old pattern that was learned maybe from watching father. And it seemed to be okay, right? And then you got here the 8 of Cups. Just asking, who's this person in the background? And then we'll look at the outcome, because the outcome is trying to be manifested here. Look. This is the outcome. You got the Sun. That's the outcome. That's where you're headed. That's the intention. Right? But it's here at the moment. Embryonic stage. So you need to keep your intention really clear, like your antenna, for it to manifest as you want it. Otherwise it comes in distorted, because there's nutbag psychos in the back. Oh, don't be like that, Bella. Let's do a little snapshot on psycho nutbag. So this is not good or bad or right or wrong. This is just an actual masculine understanding that that does not work, right? This is not divine love. No. This is. Right? This is. So you know how sometimes you do need to know, like, the difference? I mean, I like contrast. So this masculine's learning the absolute, complete opposite of what he has experienced in love. That is available. It's like, it's scary, but when you logically think about it, King of Swords, the equal opposite has to be available. So of course it's there. It's just up to you. So who's in the background here? Eight of Swords. There's a psycho caveman with a club in his hand, right? So we're just going to tune into him. Yeah. He's a Two of Cups. He's a Two of Cups. Hmm? So this is a paternal pattern that is going to be broken from the collective. Right, so I'm doing a collective reading as though it's a individual reading. Let's have a look. I'll just tell you. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. So we were asking about who the guy is in the background, right? And this is someone that you said, this is an emperor. The emperor's in the background that you said no to, right? Somebody said no. But he hasn't given up hope. And he wants marriage, commitment. Right? And he's coming to rekindle the past. Right? This is the guy here with the club. Who's the guy with the club? Oh, he's jealous. Who's the guy with the club, Father? Who's the guy with the club in his hand here? For the collective here, Eight of Swords. Who is that? Oh, I didn't. It's the past. Because they just showed me the Emperor here, and that's the happily ever after. Here's God. Sparky's in the house. Here's God going, who I put together, no man can part asunder. Is there unbelief in the house? I scared my dog. Is there any unbelief in the house? Sorry, Paris. Oh my gosh, I've got the same message. This is spinning me out. Look. Now it's the Empress. I said, who's in the background? Does the Emperor really walk around with a caveman as a caveman? He's decided he's coming to get you. Because he's going to marry you. Right? So he's going to get this guy out. This is so weird. I'm going to change it. Just let me have a look. So is this temptation? You're with the wrong person, that means, right? Right now. Because this is the energy around you. This is nostalgia, Six of Cups. This is somebody from the past, right? Who wants to stop their playing ways, right? So can we ask who this is? Who's this? Who's Kissy Kissy Mama? On the couch. In the garden. Who's Kissy Kissy? Oh, Kissy Kissy's the King of Swords. Kissy Kissy. He's got a female at home. He plays around. Kissy Kissy. Look. So here's Kissy Kissy. This is Kissy Kissy. Is this correct? This is so weird. Let me have a look. Who's the lover? This is manifesting. This is under the moon, I keep saying. Under the moon. You don't maybe know this. Who's Kissy Kissy? Who's Kissy Kissy? Huh? Kissy Kissy is the hermit. You said no to this guy and moved on. Kissy Kissy. Right, so it's love underneath, but it didn't flourish. This, right, because Kissy Kissy likes to kiss others. And he holds back. He's selfish. This is Kissy Kissy. He's selfish, but he looks good, right? But he's not. So justice is coming down on him because you have an emperor coming in. This is on order. There's a message coming, right, from him himself. We might send it in a, he might send a page with it. Like he doesn't care. The emperor doesn't care. He's like, that's mine. Look, I'm just going to go knock him on the head. Excuse me, sir. No, this is him. This is the emperor, see? He's like, no, where are you going? Who were you with? This is him. This is the guy with the club. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. He just fantasizes about you all day, thinks you're the most fabulous thing. This is the masculine. Right, so this is when a masculine's really clear. And also, you've got the same blueprint here. You've got the same divine design. You're thinking the same way. Right, so when it comes together in 3D, it sails. God's saying, path of least resistance, blessings after blessings, easier than you ever could imagine. It flows. Things are falling into place. You go, well, that's not my reality right now, Father. He said, well, get away from Kissy Kissy. You go, all right then, Father. I'll tell him. You got to go, Kissy Kissy. See you later. Or Emperor will knock you on the head with his club. Silly, silly Emperor. Ah, silly Emperor. That is so funny. Let's have a little look here. So no kiss kissies. Whoever you're kissing at the moment, Emperor does not like that, Divine Feminine, Starseed of Light. Your partner is jealous. There's a Kundalini activation. Right? And if you have a triangulation, then your partner, the one who's meant for you, right, that just sets it all off. They take it. They come in and consume that energy. And why do they do that? Because of impatience, unbelief. Unbelief is my thing. Impatience, yeah. And there's always three things. So why would you take Kissy Kissy over your Emperor, right, and give that energy there? Or could be vice versa, you know? Like the Emperor's giving their Kissy Kissy to Jezebel spirits, Kali's, the dark feminine. Why would you do that? Because of lack of self-worth. This is a collective message before we go into the 4 spreads of the elements. And this is about your intention. So this is about accepting the angelic guidance. We called the angels in the beginning. And we also have fire. So the holy angels, we have holy fire, and we have the Holy Spirit. So there's your triple. Holy, holy, holy. So that's why I did the channel Holy, Holy, Holy. Because, you know, I don't do it like Catholics do it. I don't follow the religion. Never went to the Vatican though. I did visit the Vatican. And in there I was like, why is this its own city? It's because the devil owns the earth. He roams around the earth. And that's why he can allocate the wealth of the earth to whoever bows down to him. And that's what it's going to come down to. So that's why you're here to lift the vibration so people can actually become awake, right? Like the frog in the boiling water before its temperature's too high. So this divine masculine here, right, is alert and awake. Right? So he presents, this guy, This particular one presents himself, which is ooh, like, there must be movies about it, you know, when they appear and you sort of get the light first and then the person comes into, it's like this person can actually bilocate, if you like, or do remote viewing, but they're there, they present. So there is like a screen. Oh my gosh, it's exactly like Skype. So this is activating your Kundalini, see? See that energy, the spiral of energy coming down? This is a portal or a gateway. And look at the angels with you. Can you please get a harp? No! No. No, I'm not getting a harp. Right. We'll have a crystal bowl. Right, but your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. And we're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion toward your life. So if you'd like to join us there, you just do the Golden Holy Menorah, God's Holy Menorah Workshop, and we're going into Trinity, Infinity of Light, and that is giving you a relationship with the Trinity and the Shekinah. So here, this is your message about your intentions. Whatever Kissy Kissy did, it was a blessing in disguise, because also that, you know, everything's working for you, but there's a Kundalini activation, which the one who's yours by divine right, that's the signal. Oh, that's the signal. That's like the pheromones go out. Do you know what I mean? Like pheromones. One day I saw a girl, so beautiful. And you know, they wear the high heels, young and just beautiful. And I was like, excuse me, darling, I think you've forgotten your skirt. You know, where's your skirt gone? You just had a top on that's sort of... And then I saw another one and I was like, I'm like the old woman. Oh no, do not say that to them, right? But I said to God, how are you meant to compete with that? Because that is like beauty in a female. And he said, no, it's the pheromones. That's why all the men get distracted with the nanny. Sorry, it's funny. And I was like, pheromones. He goes, yeah. So when you take the Holy Spirit, I'm going to renew your youth, right? And this is the new signal, but these pheromones aren't like teenagers, right? These pheromones are from God. So these, it was funny, the signal sent out, right? And so whoever came in is revealed in that signal to you. So Kissy Kissy, I'm calling him, right? King of Swords, he's just Kissy Kissy. So that hurt. And it felt like betrayal, but look at you. You're like, why did that happen? Because there's a shift here, right? And it activated your mate. Look, here he comes. It's like, who's that? This is the Emperor. This is your person. We're going to do it like, if you're divine masculine watching, or your masculine energy, right? This is your activation for you've been preparing, and then it shows up. It's the spirit in matter, the GPS signal. You know, like you look on the map, you go, that's it, this is it. So you're looking, right? And it's going to happen. So this is saying it's time. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely to your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Right? So this is creating, this is a blessing in disguise, because it's creating an activation for the Emperor. So this is the outcome. You're kidding. Did you meet at the beach? There's a date at the beach, or you run into each other at the beach, or a meeting at the beach, or over a body of water. Right? Could be out on a boat. Could be just a walk along the river, the sand. Could be, I'm seeing like a surf club, you know, on the beachfront. A date. To wash away all your cares and concerns. So here we have an intention from the Holy Spirit. To wash away all your cares and concerns. Here focusing on service. Look at your beautiful wings. Focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. So Kissy doesn't want to do that, right? He wants to be selfish. He wants to stay stuck. He doesn't want to flow, right? So you're learning. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. Right? So this is a service to humanity. So if this is your intentions, your heart's intention is to align with that. This is what God's saying. That once you align with that, right, you get your person, your relationship, and then your soul tribe comes in. So us here right now, we have love potion number 9 in this room. 9 people in the chat. Are we raging over here? And you can actually, join for the art. So I'll just be bringing a few snippets of the art because that's what I do, and I'll share it with you. So I did some art for the Cosmic, Galactic, Universal. And then I've got the rainbow, right? It's hard for me to do the videos because, you know, wait for stuff to dry and then I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a professional artist. I'm just getting closer to the Lord, my creator, through art, which is fantastic. So we say gold mesh wings up. And we're looking into here now about your partnership, right? We're in a change of events. We're in a turning, a season of blessings, of unions, of awakenings, of activations. This is a 24-hour period. It's a very high vibration. So you could be crying and feel lost and lonely because the opposite has to be eliminated, doesn't it? That's why we have to get rid of that. So that's where you think, that's just terrible. Oh, woe is me. And it's my birthday. But it's a blessing, right? In disguise, because maybe you're purging some old pain that can't exist in the future. So who shall we do first? We'll do air signs. Do Mr. Kissy, King of Swords, with his wife at home, eh? The Empress at the door with a club. Let's do air signs. And what shall we do? We'll do the next 7 days. Oh, the happy Libra. Thank you very much. $5 birthday for Bella. Ah, from the USA. Thank you for my super chat for my birthday. I appreciate you. Feels so good. May it go back to you 1,000-fold. God said, when you do that, you plant a seed of light. And He will... I do prayers for you, but it sends back to you 1,000-fold. Right, so you just got $5,000. Hello, who can I give to? Who can I give to? Manifestation. We're doing air signs. Yep. New beginning. I'm telling you, this is an eruption of power, of confidence. Remember how we said, it's like, I'm not worthy? That's leaving that. I do have a divine prescription for you too. Here, manifestation, your dreams into reality. This is for air signs, right? This is really about your person's intentions towards you in the next 24 hours. We're coming to 24 hours. I was out a week, right? They're doing 24 hours, right? So they're going to do what feels right. They can't get you off their brain. Their intention, right, is to follow their heart. It's not easy. You think that sounds so simple. It's not. Right? So don't worry about it. You've got to drop it here. Give it time. Success. Yes, everything's working in your favor. Air signs. You need to trust. Yes, this will be a success. Why? Because this is a secret, right? Do you put in timeout or just remove? Should I put? I'm sorry, I got so close there. I say, we need somebody in the house. So secret admirer, right? The secret admirer. This is confusing me, air signs. My head does go round and round with the air signs. I can't do it. It's not working. Air signs. Aries. 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 We're doing... What are we doing? Lemonarius. Lemonarius is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Gemini, right, air signs. What is it about their person, right, their intentions? Next 24 hours, what would you like them to know? We're just going to call on the Holy Spirit and surround ourselves with the love flame angels. What do you want air signs watching to know? See, my nose gets itchy. These people, all right, these people. All right, so it's bringing it into your reality through your own intentions, clearing the space. This is your fears that it won't manifest. Because you've got to clear all the crap out of the garage before you can put the Maserati in there. Ah, don't be like that. Right, because they're saying, here, it's really important, and this person makes you laugh. Ah. So you can manifest it into your reality by focusing on what you want. This person's intentions towards you is to start a new beginning because they've never felt their heartbeat. You unlocked their heart. Right, the power center, then the green, right, Kundalini is already done. That's in the past. You look at that. Air signs, Kundalini activation, power, that's confidence to start a new beginning, to open your heart. Right, so this is how it's going to manifest, is by, look, it says give each other some time at the moment, and when you're ready to speak your truth, because look, the flame's lit. This is the Kundalini flame. So the Kundalini flame needs to be brought up into speech, into reality, right? Not just stuck in the sacral. So air signs, got to speak your truth. Don't worry about timing, right? It goes with when you're ready. When you're ready to say goodbye to kissy kissy and open the door to your divine counterpart, it will be happening. Everything else is a blessing in disguise. And your person, right, is actually seeing differently now. They have a different perspective. Yes? So let's have a look. We are doing your extension. Welcome. This is Bella's birthday bash. So thank you for your kind donations, supporting the channel, buying all the roses, shouting out to you all. Let's have a look here at air fire. Oh, fire. Imagine being a fire sign in the Kundalini. And this is also good for cross watchers. So we're looking at their intentions of the heart, right? But we want to know action, don't we? So we're just going to go into the love flame oracle here. And we're going to fire Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, which would be hilarious. Hilarious. Fire signs, Father, what would you like them to know regarding this person, their love life, their energy? So you can't stop at the Kundalini. That's the sexual energy. That's the sexual attraction. That's the masculine. If it doesn't go up through the power center, then it's stuck. There's a flame, right? So you got to pull it up. And it has to be alchemized with love, vibration of love. Otherwise, it's just stuck there, and that's where the distorted feminine comes in as well, to steal it from the masculine energy. We're transforming that. That's part of our mission. So there's a lot of books also. Before I start fire, I'm going to do a divine prescription here, right? Just a random prescription for air signs, right? For Lemonarius. That's Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Lemonarius. What would God like to say? He said it's a prescription for letting go. So you either have to let go of this kissy kissy King of Swords, or he has to let go. He's learning that. So you show him by demonstrating it to him. This is how you let go. Bye for now. So Not that easy. When a relationship is over, you know it's unfair to you and the other person to hold on out of feelings of neediness, guilt, or obligation. Yet a part of your heart, a part of you hurts and aches at the thought and is devastated by the end of a love that has meant so much to you. Your every instinct is to hold on at all costs, not wanting to let go, or acknowledge that there is nothing left for either of you. You continue to cling to the relationship, perhaps even after your former lover has given up on you, denying all the signs, hoping it isn't as bad as you think, or that it can somehow be fixed or put back together again. Instead, by grasping too hard at what is gone, both of you suffer more and cause each other pain, anger festers, and hurtful, unforgivable words are spoken and action taken. The angels don't want to see either of you hurt. When there is still something positive left for both parties in a relationship, they will supply divine prescriptions for healing it. This is for air signs. But someone, despite the love between two people, sometimes, despite the love between two people, their relationship can simply no longer be made fruitful or fulfilling. When this happens, the angels can show you the best way to let go and save what's positive and loving between you. Thank you, angels. So you want to save. It's like, I want to continue to channel the vibration of love. And when you come in, it gets distorted, right? So it's a no, you can't come in because I can love you over there. Love you from afar. All right, sorry about that. Fire signs, your flame is lit. You got to trust, right? If you're feminine energy, your masculine will find you. He's got a club in his hand and he looks like Tarzan, just in case. See that there? The activation. This is eternal activation. This is incorruptible immortality. It's incorruptible. It's an incorruptible love I'm hearing. Love. Right? So all that power, you know, of pornography in the whole world. Can you imagine all that infused with love in an activation on a collective level? Bringing the Kundalini fire up through power and confidence of what is in right and in integrity, and then goes into love, right? So God's got a plan here. You access that through forgiveness. So if you hold any resentment or anger towards anyone, you call on Jesus to fill your heart with his love. Say, Jesus, show me, who do I need to forgive? Who's holding a dead energy in my heart? Because that festers, that energy, and it creates resentment, creates cancer in the body. So this is really important. So you can forgive through love, right? It doesn't mean you have to change your actions down here. Because these divine partnerships are different. Divine partnerships, I've realized, are very rocky, like the horse and sulky first, and then the Maserati. Where others are like, I'm the Maserati, and then they end up in the horse and sulky. Nothing against the horse and sulky. My mum must be here. My mum comes in for my birthday, and she used to go get driven to school, if she didn't walk, 100, like a mile, by the horse and sulky. She lived in Moonby, in the country. So this is what I mean by this. It's like going to all what is not of love will surface first. Now, this is not an excuse for narcissistic abuse. There's a difference. But you will be, it's like this person won't try to hide it. They're like, ooh, look at that. Or, ooh, I've realized that. And look at that about me. I used to do this. And I realized that me doing that, how is that for you? That's the second part of it. Right? When I was like that, how did you feel? Right? This is the awakening that they're getting. It's like, oh, my actions and my attitudes and my behaviors, how have they impacted over there? Because now this person wants to go there. This is fire. You're fighting. You're talking in your dream state. Do you talk in your sleep? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Are you talking in your sleep? You talk to each other in your sleep. There's a lot to do with love here. Right? Telepathy. Connection. That's why this is so important. And you know what cramps this signal? The mind games. We are here to align our feelings and our thoughts and our actions in alignment with our blueprint, God's will. But oh no, people don't do that. Rarely. It's all split. So this is bringing it back together. This is alignment. There's forgiveness needed here, fire signs. So you go, well, I've got infinite patience. Why not have infinite forgiveness? Because you are friends with this person, like they like you. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of an extension here on the fire signs about, you know, this is the outcome. So this is telepathy, and you've got twin flame here. Right, so they say it's through forgiveness. So let's have a little snapshot here. Manny, happy birthday, Bella. Woohoo! Happy birthday to me. Love celebrating today with you. Oh, and I'll be back even tomorrow. So getting ready here. Thank you. Wishing you happy birthday. So this shows me here about, excuse me, there's two energies working here. Hi Juliet, thank you darling. Right, because the Kundalini comes up, but we're receiving codes coming down, aren't we? We're getting like, something like, was the golden spiral, goddess spiral or something? That's how the energy comes down, right? So this is, it's like the Kundalini. See that? That's the third eye. This is the Star of David activation. This is the Davidic dynasty lineage activation. For fire signs, you've got balance and you are loved, forgiveness, love, eternity, and dreams. I love you. Oh, dreaming. This very moment. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, they're thinking of you this very moment, right now. So we're in their head and they don't know their intentions, basically. So we're just going to do a little snapshot here on the activation. So we think, what's between the third eye and the sacral? We know it's the power center, the heart. See, and then there's two steps here to get out of the throat. There's another step here. That happens automatically at the heart opening. Let's go, Spanky. Spanky. Sparky. I'm sure you're called Sparky. Don't worry. Got my Kundalini going. Father God, please surround me with your holy angels. Let's have a look here for fire signs. Happy birthday to all Sagittarius. Right here. Like, how many? I don't want to fight. So this is funny. This is like two people knocking on your door and then you end up going, opening the door and they're fighting and you walk out past them and say, see ya, and go out with somebody else. This is sometimes somebody can't let you go here. Right, so this is your person. We're looking at what do we need to know in their intentions. So can you forgive them? They're jealous. I've got jealousy. This is your person. You're like, oh, I just got a degree, triple master's degree in patience. This guy's slow, that's what I mean. But it's a match in a way that, you know, the opposites and the alchemization of it. So this person would be somebody who would like to live in the same house for his whole life. And you're somebody who would like to travel around the world constantly, have houses in 3 different countries, pack light because they're all wardrobes, they're all furnished. Italy, Paris. This guy's like, nah, I just want to stay here on the farm, right? So you go, how do we compromise? You go, well, instead of buying apartments in each country, we can buy homes. The Emperor goes, I like it. I like it. How about we just have one home and I travel, take you traveling. See the compromise? It's for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Your balance and love, look. So the Nine of Wands isn't like, should I have another go? You know, is it worth going in again? But I didn't tell the truth here, right? The Emperor didn't tell the truth. Right, so this guy's on fire. Can somebody put the fire out? That's 9 of Wands. That's a lot of fire. This is for fire signs, right? You're like, I don't care. I'm just going to pretend, right? I don't know what's going on. Right, but the Ace of Swords is above you, so you do know what's going on. So you don't want to think about this, fire signs. You don't want to think about it. You're like, it's not my problem. Cast this burden on the Christ within. I go free. Knock, knock. There's a virtuoso playing in the enchanted forest, right? Fire signs, are you ready? So this is your hopes and fears. What if they do tell me that they do love me, right? But then they betray me. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. We know, like, narcissists don't apologize, right? So it's not going to be easy for the Emperor either. So he does it in his own way. Look at that. I've seen the error of my ways. I am sorry. Right? So can we meet up? And then this is more, right? Can we, like, then it's like, so this is like coffee, dinner, and then proposal. So he's coming in with the truth, right? Fire signs, your person is coming in with the truth as the Emperor, right? Because he needs forgiveness. And really, we only know one person who can give you that because the one person paid the price. So you need to go there, really, first. And we just talked about that. Wow. Let's go into, who should we do next? Water. We've got Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. This is for Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, and God was telling me to do the elements, you know, because he uses, all the elements make up the whole. And if you were thinking about survival, right, there's water, you need water. So you dig a well. Everlasting water. A rain tank. You need fire, so you need ignition, right? And then wood to burn. And then you need your air to be nowhere near a tower. Fresh air, no pollutants, no chemtrails, right? So that's where you look at it. It's like, that's how, if they're the elements that we're creating with, that God's creating with, that's why the devil will go in, the dark side, the enemy, and break that down. Our air, our water, our food, all broken down with chemicals. It's done for a reason. Anyway, let's go the other way. And think, for survival, water, you need wood for fire. You need the air to be clean, so that's nature. Does it automatically. The trees will clear the air. Your carbon dioxide, they need it. So you don't muzzle yourself and breathe it back in for yourself. You don't need carbon dioxide. You're not the carbon emission. They're trying to get rid of all the carbon. Do you understand? So chop down the trees and you can't breathe anyway. Don't muzzle yourself. You're not somebody who wants to intake carbon dioxide. Gaia, Mother Gaia wants it. The trees want it to purify. You breathe in the oxygen that they take in the carbon dioxide and provide that. This is a miracle in itself and has been usurped, right, or hijacked by the black, dark magicians. Just our air, amazing. So we need to have a survival, getting back to basics. How can you live off the land? And then you've got your food. So air, earth, fire, and water. And the earth to provide. That's the earth. You plant the seed, it can grow anything. God gave us everything. Oh my gosh, after all that. So there's a book there, water signs. This is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. You have a book. This is drama. It's been very emotional, right? This is where the connection's intense. This is an intense connection. It's like you don't separate energetically. There's no separation. You're learning what that is, right? So beautiful. And also you make each other feel good about yourself as well as each other. This is a flame in the heart. I'm getting this term. Flame, twin flame. The heart, yeah. I never felt love like this before. So this is different. I've actually received a love spell. So I know the energy of it. Right? So I've come up against dark magicians to the exact power that I am in the light. That's what you come up against. That's what you've been fighting so that this can be here. Water signs, you've been purging a lot. So every tear that you cry, there's giggles coming. Because you must have the opposite. It must be balanced. So as many tears as you just had, you're going to have as much laughter. This person might be really funny. Right? I get funny, kind, and funny. Right? And this is all perfect divine timing because their heart just sat in the right place. I just saw somebody's heart go. It was outside of them. And it went and sat in their heart. Is that Jesus putting it back in? And they do love you. You get along, you're very compatible. They feel like you're their best friend. So you challenge, yeah, because you challenge them. They haven't told you the depth of their feelings yet, the depth of their love. And that's, like, I understand that because what I see in the fifth dimension, then to try to explain it to you, that's why I have to access other information to get the words of what I'm experiencing, right? And this is what your person's doing because I've never experienced a Kundalini awakening before, which has activated love. So it's not like a love spell. Love spells like, oh, like you can't stop thinking about them. You can't eat, you can't sleep. Like love's more like, oh, have you seen la 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 today? Oh, that was so good when we did this. Or, you know, and you get lovely feelings. It's not like, oh, exaggerating, of course. Right, so they're coming through in divine timing. They've chosen you, I just heard. They've chosen you. It will be like a miracle. And you'll be like, are you my twin flame or not? Name, rank, serial number. Heather Montgomery's in the house. High five. Heather, aren't you a heart dweller? Thought you were a heart dweller with us. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Right, so your twin flame is your best friend. Oh, it does come up. I don't know the badges. Yeah. Oh, good, because I'm including you there. I can feel your energy. So well done. Heather, just be your own best friend here. And this is what your twin's coming in. This is for water signs. Your twinno, right? It's like a miracle. And it happens easy. Remember I talked about the flow and everything, right? This happens easy because you revealed your true self to them. You were vulnerable with them, right? And so when they have feelings for you and then somebody's vulnerable, it's like, sometimes you can represent each other's heart, right? You know what I mean? It's like with water signs, you can actually feel their heart and then you would speak up on their behalf and then they talk about your it's like saying, I can hear your heart in pain. So this is not working for you. Like your heart is screaming at me. You can feel when they're in pain and this confusion, so we're just going to eliminate from all water signs or everybody watching, the spirit of confusion will rob you of your whole life. I don't know. Should I do this way? That way? Is this good? Is this bad? Is that right or wrong? Should I do this or this? I don't know. What's the worst that could happen there? Yeah. And then what if that happened? And what if that happened? Now you're like off, right? And now you're not creating at that level. You're being used for the enemy, your energy. Let's have a look. What are we doing here? That was beautiful, water signs. Just be your beautiful self, right? Because you were so vulnerable and you opened up to this person. It created a pathway to them, right? That it will never leave. So just know you have to be in the vibration of love. So if anyone's irritating you, they can't come round until they're ready. And the vibration, your vibration heals people. I just saw the scarab beetle. Oh, Heather Montgomery is in the house for Bella. Thank you very much, Heather, for your kind donation. Super chat's open. That's very generous of you and kind. Do love you. So what are we doing now? We've done earth. No. Thank you. We did air, fire, water. Whoa. We're going to do earth signs now. So I will do all the elements today as well for you. Thank you very much for your donations. I really appreciate it at this time. So I'm giving all my energy to the channel to help you through this impasse, right? My calendar is available and open for bookings until the 31st of December. So you can go in and book the future bookings, but after that the website will be closed from personal bookings, and I will actually do invites for teacher training, and we've got more art therapy. So we'll be looking for more support, kind donations. So just want to bring you everything. And then you can just give. So people that can't afford it at the moment, then they still receive it, and we help each other. So if you can give, support the channel. Let's have a look here, earth signs. Whoa. So this is deep. This is like all my beliefs. I'm seeing someone just look at the dirt. You know when you're like, and just like, you know when you're kicking the dirt, just going, wow. My mum was demonically possessed. Whoa. What's like that? I have a twin. Whoa. Why would I have a twin? This is like somebody going, why would I have it? Why would I do that? I don't want that. This is somebody like who just wants to run and hide. Like, I don't want to have love. Why would I have to have love? I'd have to show up for myself, right? Okay. We're looking at like intentions, earth signs, your message, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now, I don't normally do this, but look, the wait is over, right? You have to say no to anything that doesn't suit your vibration. We know that. And this is attraction. So this is not in your head. This is not about an intellectual conversation. This is like a physical attraction. You know, like just the physical touch sometimes, the physical holding of each other. You can heal in that space. You can transfer energy and knowledge and information. I can just go sit next to somebody. Okay. Let alone getting even more intimate, then you take on all their programs, so be careful. So here we are, that was underneath, they were underneath. And this is your reading here. So divine timing, right? They're thinking of you right now. That's where they're sitting there going. You know, it's like not even in a decision mode, it's just like, can't believe that happened. Have I missed out? That's what this person's saying. Have I missed out? Because I went with Jezebel? I didn't say no. The power to say no and walk away. So they've done it now. The Jezebel's out, right? But they didn't. But that's okay, because we just got to learn. You go, well, that happened again, and the pain gets less, and then you're like over it. It doesn't trigger you anymore because you've healed. It was an attack on your self-esteem or your person's. Jezebel. Hello? The bunny boiler. What's that movie called? Fatal Attraction. Hello. And here, look. They've seen Jezebel. This was a power thing. Right? A confidence thing. Because remember, Lucifer's beautiful. So when you have Jezebel, what I say like that, or Kali, that spirit is beautiful to look at. It's a facade. That's how it fools you, deceitful. And people who are in their pride and in the old program, right, and they are greedy, they like that, they'll go with that, and it doesn't go into the energy of the power center, which it has here. So what we're saying, earth signs, is that this is your person who's activated their power center, their confidence, saying, no, I don't want this anymore, go away, right, because it's my time. I've been dreaming about my beloved. This is actually, this could be dreaming before you met. Like, you will dream of each other. You will connect here in the 3 chakras, I believe. And that's why when it comes in, it's really magical. It's a rainbow energy, right? So you've got to wait. It's timing. Don't worry about the personalities, anything. If it's not flowing and it's not easy and you're not delighted, right? You have to say no and walk away. This is going to give your person so much power. They're not going to believe their confidence when they do it. You know? So like that time that I was desperate for a job and I said, thank you very much for your time. I don't think this is for me. I was like, what am I doing? And I flew out of there, yay! So just know that there's battles being fought here because people feel pushed down, right? This is the spirit of oppression. And we're just going to break the spirit of oppression by saying, right, you have sovereignty. So let's say as a collective here to close this reading 3 times. I cancel all permissions for oppression against me. I cancel all permissions for oppression against me. I cancel all permissions for oppression against me. I break down and cast out. I ask God to break down and cast out, the Lord, right? To break any stronghold over anyone's life who's watching here. You say it for yourself. Father, I stand here in prayer with you, saying no to that. And you break it in Jesus' mighty name. We ask that the spirit of poverty, the spirit of lack, the spirit of confusion, fear, worry, spirit of disease, right, has no power over this divine child watching. And we ask the holy angels to pray with us and to bring in the law of encroachment and to enforce the law that you may be in your sovereignty. Thank you, holy angels, for descending upon us all today to eliminate any negative spirits from our lives, from our soul and our body, that we may be infused with the light of God, the Holy Spirit, and covered in the blood, the precious blood. So our Father ransomed us with the blood. So the devil can't touch you. What is yours is yours. The person that is for you, no man can part asunder. Right? The devil cannot touch your blessing. So if you are going through a troubling time now, God said, He put it there for you, but He will ensure your way. If the devil put it there, then we need to pray. That's why we did that. I love you so much. Christos off. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for making my birthday. Happy birthday. I love you.